you got a Make America Great Again cap on? Why have you got a MAGA cap on, you daft? Do you know, where, are you from America? No. Are you thick as I just love America. Just like want to feel strongly about making America great again. Why not, mate, innit? Someone's got to do it, hasn't it? Do you know what I mean? I feel like you wearing that hat is really making a difference, mate, yeah? What's your name? Dom. I thought you said dumb for a second. What do you do, Dom? You're a coach builder, like caravans. That's what a caravan is. You're thick as son. Mate, you're not making anything great again. You're making things worse.
Imagine being a Brit, all right, at a Brits comedy show, wearing a MAGA cap with this crowd.
Republican politicians are interesting people. A lot of them are very proud of the fact that they are straight. Which makes sense because being straight is not easy when you're gay. It takes hard work to be married to a woman when you're Ron DeSantis.
Not only are they closeted while also passing anti-gay legislation.
I want you guys to know that I do support trans athletes. I do. Yeah, if that bothers you, you need to get a You care about women's collegiate swimming. You're upset about women's collegiate swimming. And you aren't involved in the sport at all, you're a loser, dude. Sometimes you'll press those guys on it, and you'll be like, what's your real issue? And they'll go, I don't have a problem with the other sports, but it's the MMA. It's the trans women punching the other women. And those guys also never care about anything else involving women's health. You know what I mean? You've never seen a guy who's like also worried about abortion rights, who cares about women in MMA. And I think they're just mad. I think what their thing is they're like, hey, that's our thing. What? Roll Tide? Yeah, you shouldn't live in this city. You should be in the South where you belong. The city was built by gays and immigrants, and you come up here. But anyways, it's okay. I have a wife. I do go down on her. I like to go down on her. Boys, are we eating? Is that allowed? Oh yeah, you're not gonna let her the baby though.
But one comedian would shine a different light on how they view women's health.
Can we all come to the center of the aisle and agree, if you're a fan of a politician, you are a nerd. What are you doing? You're buying hats, t-shirts, and yard signs for people that make the rules? Let me ask, when you were in high school, did you also buy merchandise from your principal, you dorks? Walking up to them with your geeky hall monitor sash like, tell me what to do harder, Headmaster Reagan. Tell me I'm a good boy.
Nat Bamel killing here. Why are people fans of lawmakers? That also really puzzles me.
I made myself a rule, okay, I'm going to eat only animals that are carnivorous, that eat other animals. So I'm not going to eat animals that don't eat meat. I can eat chicken, they eat wolves. I can eat turkey, any birds, I can eat them all. I can eat dogs, cats. In fact, the other day I was at Springfield, Ohio. Yeah, man, we gotta save those cats and dogs, and put those people back in cages where they belong. You guys did not like that.
Speaking of, POTUS implied this BS on the debate stage. Comedians have found a way to completely turn the tables on the matter.
Right now, like a BBC, they cut Donald Trump's speech and he is suing them for the defamation. I mean, guys, like, do you know how dishonest you need to be to make Donald Trump call you It's like being called as a word by Prince Andrew. The boys here. I'm very sad to see BBC they apologize to Trump so quick, and the CEO and the director they just resign immediately. I feel it's indeed kind of heartbreaking for you to see your national broadcast to surrender to such a right? I think it's almost like seeing your mom giving a to someone who molests you. I don't give a how you react, okay? Come on, guys, it's 10 p.m. It's the time to be molested, okay? Don't move for that, honestly. Sorry, I do. I'm wrong. I need to apologize, just like the BBC. Okay.
Blank Pang is another gem on the scene that you all should absolutely go check out.
It's not weird that no one talk about how Trump is always like this. You see, like he's always like his ass is like, you know, like any video of picture, his ass is like this, and his body's like it's like going like this. I don't think he's gay. I think this is my theory. I think that hell is pulling him. It's the devil just like, come on!
Ditto with Fabrizio right here. Good stuff.
There was an interview that came out where Epstein was talking about Trump for like 3 hours. They asked Epstein, what do you think of Trump? And he said, Trump has no moral compass. Do you know how a human being you have to be for Jeffrey Epstein to say you have no moral compass? That's like him saying, I but something's wrong with that guy.
Might be hard to believe, but it is true. Check the Epstein files, the ones that they've actually released to the public. And you will see Jeffrey did send that email and say that of our current president of the United States of America, Donald John Trump.
Because, if you're racist, I get not wanting the Latinos to come into the U.S., but not letting the Latinas? Are you serious? Bro, if you don't want the Latinas in your country, you're not racist, you're gay.
Lastly, they also don't understand the dynamics of their policies. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.